Hi, I'm Mary Ellen here back again with our series on goal setting, and we're spelling out the word setting to help you remember the steps. And the first letter was S for seeing, E for enjoying the process, T, which we just discussed, training, and now we have another T, which is time frame. You want to give your goals a time frame. This really helps a lot. And I used the example of somebody who wants to run a marathon, and we talked about, depending upon, what your skill level is, the amount of training. So when you come in, you want to think about where you want to see yourself in 1 year. I mean, even if you can project 5 years and 10 years into the future, it's even better. And then we're going to work backwards, because it's going to be very important to get to your daily goals to accomplish what it is that the final goal is, the major goal is. So you're going to think about where you want to be like in a year, and then perhaps 6 months and 1 month, and then when you get down to 1 month, that's going to give you an idea of where you should be, setting your pace weekly and give you your daily goals. Now this is going to help with all the other steps. It's going to make the process more enjoyable, because when you start doing your daily activities and hitting those daily goals, then you have something to celebrate in the interim while you're waiting the period of time to reach that 1 year, 5 year, and 10-year plan that you may have. Okay, so we're going to set up a time frame, and that really helps. That helps you get more focused and everything, and it lets you know what activities you need to be doing on a daily basis, and if you need to change those. Now, some of you have listened to me before. You know that my background was in competitive figure skating. I trained, and I also was a coach. So I know when you're doing a daily training, like for example when I was getting ready for a competition, and it can take a long time to get ready for that. You can spend a year training for these meets. There are goals that you're reaching, and certain days your training level is higher or different than other days. For example, you probably, like if you've watched the Olympics or anything on TV like that, and maybe you haven't, because a lot of people don't watch skating, but they'll do 4.5 minutes, or a routine 4.5 minutes, and they may have worked on that program, they call it a program, for 2 years or more. I mean, they've actually tested it out at other competitions and things like that. And some of you might be saying 4.5 minutes doesn't sound like a lot. It is a lot, believe me, especially with the level of jumps and things that are required at international and Olympic levels. But for example, when you're watching them train, they will have training days where they'll actually just work on one segment. They'll work on a 30-second segment. They'll work on a specific jump. They'll work on a minute segment. Then there's other days when they'll do a whole 4.5 minutes. I had coaches who would make me do my program back to back, knowing that the second time was going to be pretty crummy, but the whole idea of it was to build up the stamina, because that was another part of the training process. I mean, we're kind of going back into training when we're going back into the, but training and time frame kind of all goes together, because as you're setting up your time frame for your goals and you're thinking about your daily activities, the daily activities are going to change. Some days you're going to have more things on your plate to achieve your goal, the long-term goal of what you want to do in a year, 5 years, 10 years, or even in the next 30, 60, 90 days. And some days, you're going to have less things on your plate, and that's the process. And you want to celebrate and embrace and, go through each process and each step, with this time frame in mind of where the final goal is going to be. And that's what's going to help you work backwards to know what you should be doing on a daily basis. Okay? And those things will change. If you're somebody who is projected, 1, 5, and 10 years in the future, and then you go back to where you want to be in 6 months and 1 month, and you're doing your daily goals, you're going to find out that your daily routine will, develop and change over time. That's all part of the time setting structure of setting up, to achieving your goals. So what we still have left to talk about is, the other letters, which is ING, inspiration, navigation, and then finally actually reaching and attaining and achieving that goal. This is Mary Ellen. I have a site. It's called mentorwithmaryellen.com. I'm also on Facebook. You can just look me up. And, I look forward to getting your comments and your feedback. Okay, I will see you on the next training one, which we're going to talk about inspiration. Okay, Mary Ellen signing off here.